Moonshiners star Jeff Waldroup confirmed that his son Lance has passed away. In the world of reality television, few shows have garnered the kind of devoted fan base and cultural fascination as Moonshiners. The Discovery Channel show, which delves into the high-risk and clandestine world of homemade alcohol production, has captivated millions of viewers for over a decade. But behind the cameras and moonshine stills, the cast members' real lives have always been an integral part of the narrative. None more so than for Jeff Waldroup, a veteran cast member whose family has become a recognizable face to fans. Tragedy struck recently when Jeff Waldroup confirmed the heartbreaking news that his son, Lance Waldroup, had passed away. The loss sent shockwaves through the Moonshiners community, leaving fans devastated and heartbroken for the family. The announcement, while expected to be a deeply personal matter, quickly became a topic of public interest. Jeff, a man known for his quiet strength and unyielding work ethic on the show, found himself grieving in the public eye, facing the unimaginable, while still holding a place on the program. The news of Lance's passing not only struck a personal chord with fans who followed Jeff's story over the years, but also raised deeper questions about the pressures of fame, the private lives of television stars, and the very human moments that these individuals often navigate away from the public eye. A life in the spotlight for those who have followed Moonshiners over the years, Jeff Waldroup and his family were far more than just TV personalities. They were real, relatable people, living a lifestyle and following traditions handed down through generations. Jeff and his son Lance were often seen together on screen, working alongside each other to maintain the legacy of their family's moonshine business. The Waldroup family, with their rustic charm and mountain living ethos, became fan favorites over the seasons. Lance was not just a cast member, he was also part of the emotional core of the Waldroup storyline, with his relationship with his father capturing the hearts of viewers. Fans of the show watched him grow up, learning the craft of moonshining alongside his father, learning life lessons, and showing the world the bond between father and son in the high-stakes, hard-working world of moonshine production. In the public eye, the Waldroups were often seen as a perfect example of the type of tight-knit family that the show sought to portray. The hard work, resilience, and close family ties depicted on Moonshiners served as a contrast to the more glamorous lives of other reality TV stars. Jeff, Lance, and the rest of the family were known for their down-to-earth demeanor, unpretentious nature, and enduring commitment to their craft. Lance, in particular, stood out as a young man with a lot of potential. Viewers saw him as someone who was not just learning the family business, but also carving out his own identity in a world that had always belonged to his father and his father before him. His presence on the show offered a glimpse into the future, a hope that the Waldroup legacy would continue through the generations. The tragic, lossy details surrounding Lance's passing have been sparse, with Jeff choosing to keep much of the situation private out of respect for his family's grief. However, in a public statement, he confirmed that his son had indeed passed away. The cause of death remains unclear, though sources close to the family suggest that Lance had been struggling with personal issues in the years leading up to his death. For fans, the loss of Lance is a devastating blow. Many of them had come to see him as a symbol of hope and continuity within the Moonshiners family. His youthful energy and ambition resonated with many, and viewers followed his journey with rapt attention. In many ways, Lance embodied the future of the Waldroup family, and his passing feels like the abrupt end of a chapter in the family's legacy. Jeff Waldroup, understandably, has kept the details of his son's death private, choosing instead to focus on the support of his remaining family members and the grieving process. His statement, made through social media and other public channels, was heartfelt and emotional, offering fans a glimpse into his deep pain. He thanked the fans for their outpouring of love and support, but asked for privacy during such a difficult time. Grief in the public eye at the loss of a child is universally regarded as one of the most painful experiences a parent can endure. For Jeff Waldroup, the grieving process is compounded by the fact that much of his life is lived in the spotlight. Fans, eager for updates and information, are often more than willing to share their thoughts, condolences, and speculations. This constant attention can add a layer of complexity to an already overwhelming experience. In Jeff's case, is his family. Despite the public nature of his career, his role as a father, first and foremost, takes precedence. In the wake of Lance's death, Jeff has taken to social media to express his feelings, thanking fans for their kind words, but also requesting that they respect the privacy of his family during such a tender time. His words were a reminder of the humanity behind the reality TV personas we come to know and love. There's no easy way to say goodbye to someone you love, Jeff posted on his social media account. It's harder when that someone is your son. Lance was a bright light, and we will miss him deeply. Thank you all for your prayers and support during this time. I ask for privacy as we navigate through this heartbreak. Please keep us in your thoughts. For Jeff, the loss of Lance represents more than just the passing of a loved one. It marks the end of an era for the Waldroup family. With Lance gone, there's an undeniable sense of finality. The future, which once seemed so full of potential with Lance's involvement in the moonshine business, now feels uncertain. Honoring Lance's memory, as with many families who experience a loss, the Waldroups are finding ways to honor Lance's memory while grappling with their grief. While the specifics are not yet public, Jeff has made it clear that Lance's spirit will live on in the legacy of the Waldroup family. It's not just about continuing the moonshine business, though that too is important. It's about keeping Lance's memory alive through stories, traditions, and moments shared with those who loved him. Lance was more than just a business partner or a TV star. He was a son, a brother, a friend. As the Waldroup family grieves, they are also reflecting on the beautiful memories they shared with him, the moments that defined his character, and the joy he brought into their lives. They know that Lance's impact was far-reaching, and that his life, while tragically cut short, was one of meaning and love. Lance had a big heart, and he never met a stranger, Jeff shared in a recent tribute. He cared deeply about the people in his life, and he wanted to make a difference. We will continue his legacy by living the way he would have wanted us to, with love, determination, and a good drink in hand. The fan reaction in the wake of Lance's death. Fans of Moonshiners have taken to social media and fan forums to express their condolences and share memories of Lance. Many have shared how much they admired the bond between Jeff and Lance, often remarking on how it mirrored their own relationships with their fathers or sons. Others have expressed their sadness at the loss of a young man with so much promise, a life cut short far too soon. The fan base has rallied around the Waldroup family in this difficult time, offering messages of support, love, and solidarity. It's clear that Lance's impact on the Moonshiners community goes beyond his on-screen persona. He had touched people's lives in ways that were both profound and lasting. Looking ahead for Jeff Waldroup, the road ahead is undoubtedly difficult. He faces the challenge of continuing to work, to be a father, and to carry on the family legacy, all while navigating the immense grief that comes with losing a child. The Waldroup family will undoubtedly need time to heal, but one thing is certain. Lance's memory will live on in their hearts, their stories, and their traditions. As for the future of Moonshiners, it's unclear what role Jeff will continue to play on the show. While the show has always been about the work and the craft, it has also been about the people behind the stills, their lives, their stories, and their relationships. In many ways, Jeff's journey on Moonshiners has always been about more than just moonshine. It's been about family. And no matter what happens next, the legacy of the Waldroup family will continue, shaped by both the tragedy of Lance's passing and the enduring love that Jeff, his family, and his fans share for him. In this heartbreaking moment, we are reminded that reality TV is never truly just entertainment. It's about real people facing real challenges, and sometimes the hardest moments are the ones we least expect. As fans, we can only hope that the Waldroups find peace and solace in this difficult time, and that Lance's memory remains a beacon of light for all who knew and loved him.